Hi everyone. So for my abstinence project, I chose to give up sugar, mainly things like desserts, candy, and sweet drinks. And honestly, I didn't realize how big of a role sugar played in my daily life until I actually tried to cut it out. Um, will I continue this behavior? I would say yes, but not perfectly. I don't think I'm gonna stay 100% sugar free forever, because that's kind of impossible and it doesn't feel realistic long term for me. But I do want to continue being a lot more mindful about it. What I plan to do is not to go back to eating sugar every day like I used to, and also avoid unnecessary sweets, especially out of habit, and allowing sweets occasionally, but more intentionally instead of like impulsively. Overall, I feel pretty good about it. I'm honestly proud of myself because it was harder than I expected. And it made me realize how much I used to eat sugar for comfort or as a reward, which I didn't really notice before. Secondly, the relapse potential, I definitely noticed that I'm most tempted when I'm stressed to eat sugar and when I'm tired before bed or out of boredom. After a long day, my brain automatically goes to I deserve something sweet, which shows how strong that habit is. I used to eat ice cream almost every day before bed. Also, my environment played a big role. For example, someone brought homemade cookies to work, and my office is literally right next to the kitchen at work. So I would smell them all day, and that made it really hard. And I did end up relapsing and having a little bit. So I wouldn't say I was perfect the entire time. But I see that more as a lapse rather than a full relapse because I didn't go back to my old habits or completely give up. It was more like a moment of giving in due to the situation. That experience actually helped me understand how certain environments can trigger behaviors, even when you're motivated. Being around other people eating sweets in general also made it harder. Social situations are definitely a trigger. And third, um, the ways I stay motivated is I realize that motivation isn't always there. So I had to focus more on creating a supportive environment. And some things that helped me were not keeping sugary foods around me, and also having better snack options available, and also staying busy so I'm not eating out of boredom. Physically, I noticed I had more stable energy, which helped me stay motivated. And mentally, I just kept reminding myself why I started this. And I wanted to challenge myself and be healthier. I think having that reason in the back of your mind really helps when cravings hit. And my progress rating, I would say I would rate myself about an 8 out of 10. I didn't I don't want to say 10 just because I did have moments of temptation and I did relapse at work. And overall, I stayed consistent, I think. I didn't fall back into daily sugar use. And I learned a lot about my habits and my triggers as well. This experience gave me a lot more empathy for people trying to quit substances. Even something like sugar was hard to give up, especially with cravings and environmental triggers. So I can imagine how how much harder it is for more serious addictions. So this is how it went for me. Thanks, guys.